involved in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. And I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. It's those critical mistakes. And Michigan last year, very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself.
about the wheels for the QB. You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Child. Looks the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Here's a hit. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's McCray.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Belling. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Child. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Creates a little room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Marsh. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes. Touchdown Wolverines. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Childs. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Michigan State, 0.
Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be...
Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And here's the return. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first...
There he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Child. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top out of the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. It just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Child. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Michigan State is 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Buying some time. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. timeout will open up the final period. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Boyd. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Dead center perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hester. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Davis will throw. Rushes on him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You know, with deep... pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. And the defense drags him down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but this...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one. Got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.